Alright guys, today I want to talk to you about what goes into your portfolio. You have created a shell that is a Google website, and you will upload some documents into your portfolio. That will be the focus of your work this week. Here is your portfolio rubric. This tells you how many points are possible for each of these sections. The bolded assignments or the bolded documents are things that are required. Things that are not bolded are extra credit. You can get up to 10 points of extra credit on this assignment. Each thing that you upload that is not bolded is worth 1 extra point. Let's begin. Under presentation, it needs to look professional in appearance. You've kind of done that with your portfolio website already. You need 6 pages or 6 tabs. They need to be a resume and philosophy section, an education section, health and safety section, professional growth section, and a work sampling section. In addition, on the home page, you need an About Me section because you're not going to have your resume and philosophy on your home page. Under your resume and philosophy section, you will have your resume right now. We have not completed our philosophy statement as of yet. You will do that next week. So for now, just make sure that you have you're ready to upload it when that comes. If you have 1 or more letters of recommendation or a letter of intent, you can include that under resume and philosophy as well. Under education, you need that ed plan at the beginning of the year or semester. I explained that it was your job to go see a counselor and create an ed plan. That needs to be in your portfolio. It needs to be a signed version of the ed plan. You need to upload your unofficial transcripts. You can get those from PiratesNet. You need your MJC graduation requirements. You can find those in your catalog. Remember, your catalog is dependent on the year that you began taking classes at MJC. Those 3 things are required. Each are worth 10 points. You can also include any certificates that you have, possibly for going to conferences or maybe for completing a training that you've done. You can also include permits like your preschool teaching permit, if you have one there, any degrees that you have, as well as the permit matrix. That's a document that I shared earlier this semester, and all you need to do is upload it into that section. Under health and safety, you need to have your TB clearance. If you do not have that, you will not get your 10 points. If your TB tested positive, you need to include your chest x-ray. You get additional points for having your first aid or CPR certificate and your immunization records in there. These will become important as you move forward too, because having your immunizations are going to be required soon. Professional growth. Here, I would like you to include that assignment that we did where I asked you to come up with 4 goals. You can choose 3 of them, or you can upload all 4 of them if you wish. Finally, if you have any conference, if you went to a conference and you have a certification that you finished that, you can include that there, or any other professional development. Last, you need to have a tab that says work sampling, and here I want all of our class observations, so our time tracking observation, our running record, and our anecdotal observations all need to be in there, as well as 1 assignment of your choice. You can choose, it doesn't have to be from this class, it can be from any class that you've taken. Finally, if you want to earn some extra credit, you can read an article and write a summary or review of it and include that there. This can be something that's on a topic of your interest. If you are not a child development major and you choose to adapt your portfolio in a way that will better support your educational goals going forward, we can adjust these. Perhaps instead of needing your instead of needing a conference certificate, maybe that's a place where you might include some field work that you've done in the field that you're choosing to go into. So that kind of thing. And we can work on that as an individual basis. On the top of my head, I'm having a hard time giving better concrete examples, but we can work one-on-one if you need some support on that. Okay, so just let me know. If you choose to adapt yours just ever so slightly, and some of these things do not apply, you can let me know how the portfolio will better support you, and we can adjust from there, and I will adjust your specific rubric. Otherwise, I think that most of these things will apply to most people, regardless of what your major is and what your educational goals and your career goals are. So think about that moving forward. This should be a document that later you can come back to and add to. My hope is that someday when you're meeting with a potential employer, you can give them this link to this website or perhaps a QR code where they can scan, and they can look at all the amazing things that you have done and all the hard work that you've put in, and you can really showcase who you are and why you would be the best candidate for maybe a position. So, if you have any questions, let me know.